Oh my god, is that a shiny Graveler? Yes guys, today I'm counting down what I consider some of the most annoying Pokemon, and don't get me wrong, they're not on the list because they're bad or anything. Simply putting it, they have just annoyed me one way or another. Take note that I'm not just going to be talking about Pokemon with trolling movesets, because we can all agree that the Amogas with Double Team and Static can really piss off anyone. This list combines Pokemon, moments, and even trainers that use them. So with that out of the way, here's my top 5 annoying Pokemon. We're gonna start with an easy one. No matter which game was your first, there's always that Pokemon that was just everywhere. Every single encounter, one after the other. For you, it could be a Bidoof or some wild Pelipper's. But my worst experience has to be with Zubats, mostly because I played Pokemon since the start. And back in my days, we didn't have the amount of information you can now have in the palm of your hand. We had dial-up and Netscape, or your local troll that knew the best rumors on how to catch Mew. So being lost in Mount Moon quickly became my nightmare. At first I was excited to see one. Oh look, a Zubat. But after my 100th one, oh my god, I wanted to puke. The funny thing is that this experience came to haunt me twice as bad in Generation 2. And up to this day, well, the scars haven't fully healed yet. On my first run of Pokemon Silver, I wandered deep inside the dark cave like an idiot with no repels or flash. The worst thing is that I saved the game and I refuse to start a new one. The amount of Zubats and Geodudes I encounter, I don't want to experience this again. Let's just move on. Zubats are annoying, but at least you can run away from them. Unlike Wobbuffet, this Pokemon was designed to make your playthroughs annoying. With its ability Shadow Tag, you're unable to flee. Now I know there are other Pokemon that have similar abilities, such as Wild Trapinch and Diglett with Arena Trap, but Wobbuffet takes the cake because of the rest of his moveset. It has high HP, can throw back any move you use on him with twice the damage, but I'm sure your Pokemon are really strong and you could like one-shot him, right? And then you realize he used Destiny Bond. Oh god. Wobbuffet is the mass murderer for many Pokemon that were just trying to make it through a Nuzlocke. So I'm sure many of you know my frustration when I talk about this guy. Yes, he is annoying. Alright, so we talked about Pokemon that are annoying simply because they're everywhere. Another example would be Magikarp, but honestly they never bothered me, because you needed a rod to encounter them, and I wasn't really the guy looking for water types. Besides, Magikarps are cool, right? They evolve into one of the most menacing and badass Pokemon ever. And for those who play Gold and Silver, the Red Gyarados was probably your first shiny. But then comes this jackass who ruins it all. Yes, I'm talking about the fisherman with 6 Magikarps. Oh my god, I hated him from Generation 1, and you can pretty much find him in every single generation. Sometimes with only 4 Magikarps, or worse, 1 Magikarp and 5 Gyarados. That made me hate Magikarps for a while. Talk about an annoying battle. So I had but one experience with the next Pokemon, and by far it has been one of the worst. This Pokemon has made it into so many lists as one of the toughest battles you had to face in all the Pokemon games so far. Yes, I'm talking about Whitney's Miltank. I don't even know where to begin with this fight. I'm sure you guys have heard all of it by now. But I just had to put her in the list. The amount of times I got wrecked by Rollout, or the times getting so close to defeating it, and then it uses Miltank. Up to this date, I can feel the frustration I felt when I was a kid. All I remember is how annoyed I felt every time I lost. Let's just move on to the number 1 spot, please. Okay, so I'm sure you guys are wondering what could be worse than Whitney's Miltank. Well, there shouldn't be, but my number 1 spot goes to this Pokemon because of my personal bad experience that I had. And I am certain I'm not the only one. You see, when Obi was a young boy, he encountered a Chauncey in the Safari Zone. He wanted one so bad because of the anime that he spent countless days trying to catch one, but nothing worked. Throw a rock at it, it flees. Okay, how about some bait? It flees. Let's try a Pokeball. It breaks and then flees. It flees without me doing anything. Oh my god, I became so annoyed because Chauncey was the biggest troll back in Generation 1. Later I learned that an NPC would trade you one, but the damage was done already, okay? I will never get those days back. And for that reason, Chauncey, you take the #1 spot as the most annoying Pokemon. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this list, and don't forget to share your list as well in the comments below. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I need some coffee now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, Pokemon fans.